In Isaiah 40 in verse 31 it says, "They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles." Those that wait. What are you waiting for? I once had someone who I was driving out of a car park, and he was backing out at the same time. And you know that someone's backing out and you're going forward and you're thinking, I can slip through. So I just slipped through, and he was a bit of a thug. And so at the next lights, he pulled up next to me. This kind of tough looking guy pulled up next to me, and he did these ones as in roll the window down. And I was like, all right. So I rolled the window down, and he said, "Oi, do you know how to wait?" And I said, "No." And I put my window back up and the light went green. Not the toughest of responses, but I found out recently I was right. I really don't know how to wait. I have got so little patience. I got my phone up the other day trying to do some banking. I had a bill come through, my rates came in. I thought, all right, I'll pay the rates right now. And I got my phone, I got into my internet banking, and I had 6 excruciating seconds, friends. If you could believe that, if you could pray for me. 6 seconds to wait. 1, 2, 3. You can see how this is awkward. 4. And I got to 6, and I had to get out. I just got out of the app. I thought, that's it. I'll do it another day. Because I'm just not used to waiting. I don't think any of us in our culture these days are actually used to waiting. And it's really hard at a time like now, because we've been doing this whole isolation thing for a month. And while they're going to review it soon, and there could be some things that get a bit better, in many ways there's no real end in sight. And many of you I know are waiting right now. You're waiting to see if you're going to still have a job. You're waiting to see if you'll ever get a job at the end of this. You're waiting for your kids to go back to school. You're waiting for your life. You're waiting to see your friends. You're waiting to come back to church. You're just waiting. Life just right now in many ways seems like we're just waiting. And waiting's hard. Often when we look back in our life, we see that actually waiting was the time when the best stuff was happening, when we were growing, when we were being strengthened, when we were maturing. But it's hard to see that in the middle of it, isn't it? It just feels like waiting. My son, Zeke, he's waiting to get big. My brothers are waiting to get big too, but unfortunately for them, they've realised that ship has long sailed. But my son, Zeke, he's waiting to get strong and to get huge and to get big. And he keeps saying, "Dad, when am I going to be 7?" And now he's 7. Well, when am I going to be 8? When am I going to be big? When am I going to be strong? Like you are, obviously. And what do I say to him? I just have to say, soon, mate. Just wait. It's happening. Soon. And it is happening. We just bought new shoes for him the other day. He is actually growing. He is getting stronger. But it is while you wait that the best stuff happens. But there's 2 ways to wait then. So while we wait, the growth is happening. So right now, during this time, everything's been unplugged. Social fabric has been changed. It's one of the biggest disruptions in history, basically since World War II. And God is using this, maybe, to strengthen you, to strengthen us, to prepare us for the next stage. And there's 2 ways to do it. There's one type of waiting, which is the waiting I'm used to when I'm logging into something on my phone or when I'm waiting in my car at a traffic light. It's the angry, frustrated, I should be doing something more productive waiting. It's the waiting that says, hurry up, this is such a waste of my time. I should be doing something fun. I should be doing something productive. I should be being efficient. I should be getting things done. This is not life. My life's over there and I'm here not doing life and I'm waiting to get to life. And that kind of waiting is exhausting and it's frustrating and it's anger inducing. But then the Bible says there's another type of waiting that we just heard about in Isaiah. It's a waiting that actually is energizing. It's a waiting that renews us. It's a waiting that makes us stronger. It's a waiting that makes us so strong, at the end of it, we feel like we could soar like an eagle. It says in Isaiah 40. What kind of waiting is that? That's the waiting I want. How do we get that waiting? Well, it says we must wait upon the Lord. Not wait as if our life's over there somewhere and one day I might get to that. It's waiting and saying, I'm not waiting for an event to happen to me so I can live my life. I'm waiting upon the Lord. And what's the Lord done? He has promised to give us life abundant, life to the full, a forgiven, holy life, a full human life. He's promised that to us today in Jesus Christ. My younger brother, Alex, he used to love his grandma. May she rest in peace. My grandma was an incredible cook. And every Wednesday, she'd help my parents out. She'd come over and she'd cook up a big roast, an amazing meal. And at about 3 p.m., she'd start cooking this food. And Alex, when he was about 2, every single time on Wednesday when Grandma would come over, Grandma used to love telling this story, he'd climb into the high chair and just sit there, waiting. And Grandma would always say, Alex, it's 3 o'clock. I'm not going to serve till like 6 o'clock. Like, this roast is going to take a long time, so maybe go and play. You know, I'm going to be a while. And Alex apparently would always say, I know, Grandma. I wait. She used to love it. And she'd just sit there for 2 hours as she made the food. Why would a 2-year-old do that? Well, because he knew, 1, there was an incredible feast coming, the highlight of his week. 2, he knew that Grandma was going to come through with the goods. She'd never let him down before. Every time she started cooking a roast, there was blooming a roast on the table that he could eat soon with this incredible gravy. And 3, he knew that actually waiting in the presence of the One, waiting with the One who is preparing something beautiful for you, is actually a really good use of your time. So I want to encourage you, church. Let's do that kind of waiting. We're going to come back stronger as a church. We're going to come back ready to do this great mission of making Jesus known and seeing lives transformed. It's going to happen. But right now, there is a sense that we are waiting. So let us wait upon the Lord. Don't just wait for the project to happen or the job to happen or, the footy to come back on or church to come back in. That's really good stuff, awesome stuff. Let's wait for that, yes, but let's not wait upon that. Let's wait upon the One who has promised that actually we don't have to wait for him. In many ways, it's already finished, as we remembered 2 weeks ago at Easter time. And in Luke 12, Jesus says that the Master, him, he's not going to come and just expect us to wait. He's going to come and wait on us. He's going to come and wait like a waiter, like a servant, to serve us. Isn't that incredible? That is why those that wait upon the Lord will not get weaker. They'll not get angrier. They won't get more frustrated. Those that will wait upon the Lord will be renewed, will be strengthened, and will be ready when this is all over to soar like an eagle. What would it mean this week, tomorrow, today, to wait with God in his presence? Wait upon the One who has promised you everything. See you Sunday.